The Romance Dawn arc begins with the execution of Gol D. Roger, the Pirate King. His final words spark the Great Pirate Era as he declares his treasure, the One Piece, is out there for the taking. We then meet Luffy, a young boy with big dreams, who finds himself inside a barrel at sea. Rescued by pirates, Luffy quickly makes an impression by emerging from the barrel and using his Gomu Gomu no Mi powers to defeat Alvida's men. His ability to turn his body into rubber after eating a devil fruit showcases his unique strength and introduces a key element of the One Piece world. Luffy meets Koby, a boy trapped in servitude under the cruel captain Alvida. Koby shares his dream of joining the Marines, but he lacks the courage to stand up for himself. Luffy encourages Koby, showing him that fear and doubt shouldn't stop anyone from following their dreams. This bond highlights Luffy's ability to inspire others, a recurring theme throughout the series. Alvida confronts Luffy after hearing him insult her, and Luffy easily defeats her with his Gomu Gomu no pistol, sending her flying. With Alvida out of the way, Koby is free to pursue his dream of becoming a Marine, and he and Luffy set sail together toward their next destination. Luffy and Koby arrive at a Marine base ruled by Captain Morgan. Here, we're introduced to Roronoa Zoro, a swordsman who's been captured and tied to a post in the courtyard, branded a criminal. Zoro is feared as a demon, but Luffy sees potential in him and decides to recruit him for his pirate crew. We learn that Zoro was imprisoned after standing up to Helmeppo, Captain Morgan's spoiled son, who manipulated the situation. Zoro agreed to endure a month without food or water to save a little girl and her mother. This establishes Zoro's sense of honor and justice, despite his fearsome reputation. Determined to free Zoro, Luffy confronts the corrupt Marine base. Helmeppo reveals that Zoro's execution is imminent, breaking his promise to release him. Luffy marches into the base and retrieves Zoro's swords, signaling his resolve to make Zoro part of his crew. Luffy offers Zoro a choice to join his crew or die here. Zoro, impressed by Luffy's resolve and unwilling to let his dream of becoming the world's greatest swordsman die, accepts. This marks the first official member of Luffy's crew. Their bond is cemented by mutual respect, with Zoro swearing allegiance to Luffy as long as Luffy supports his ambition to become the best swordsman. Captain Morgan is a brutal leader, treating both his men and the villagers with cruelty. His towering statue is a symbol of his arrogance. Luffy's attack on Morgan's base draws Morgan's ire, leading to a confrontation between the two. In a dramatic battle, Luffy uses his rubber powers to face off against Captain Morgan's powerful axe hand. Zoro, now armed with his three swords, joins the fight, demonstrating his iconic three-sword style. The duo easily defeats Morgan, showing the strength of their newfound partnership. With Morgan defeated, the villagers celebrate their liberation. Koby, inspired by Luffy's courage, decides to follow through on his dream and joins the Marines. However, he distances himself from Luffy to avoid complications, as the Marines see pirates as enemies. The bittersweet farewell is a moment of growth for Koby and a testament to Luffy's ability to influence others. With Zoro by his side, Luffy sets off to gather more crewmates and continue his journey toward the Grand Line, where the legendary One Piece awaits. That wraps up the Romance Dawn arc. If you enjoyed this recap, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more recaps as we dive into the next arc, exploring the East Blue and beyond.